Hello. Hi. Welcome. Good evening. It's Tuesday. It's Adventure Tuesday, and we are back playing more Shardlight. So when last we left off, God, a lot of things happened last stream. We got arrested, and then we broke out of prison, and then we crushed a guy with an HVAC unit, and then we caught up with the remainder of the rebellion, which is 2 people. And then our friend got captured by the seated government, who we went to go rescue, but end up killing him as a pity thing. And then I stabbed some dude in the eye with a needle repeatedly, and he stabbed me, and then I nearly died, and I met death, but not really, and then I came back, and I went and joined the Death Club people, and then I went on a vision quest. I think that was it? I mean, we got arrested for breaking in, finding out the government is hoarding vaccines. There's that part too. The first rule of Death Club is that you talk about Death Club all the time. Yes. You gotta preach the book, right? So, yeah, I think those are all the major plot beats. Alright. Good song. I'm gonna like this one. Oh, I'm already liking this one. Well, there you go, I have good taste. Okay, we're just gonna mute that because Shardlight should be starting up any second now. Helps if I actually hit the play button. There we go. Was it this one? Secret Eyeballs? God, I don't remember what we were supposed to do next. Oh, right, we have to find this painting. I know where that painting is. Back in...
Welcome back. I
Tiberius?
hope you were successful in your communion with the
Place? Okay, hold on. So, let's talk to you again.
Well, did you have the vision?
I did.
It was certainly something.
Wonderful. I won't ask any more. Each person's vision is unique and private, but I hope it gave you the guidance you were seeking.
Oh, it did. Believe me. Have a good day.
May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Have a good...
May death...
Okay.
What can I...
Have you experienced the vision?
I attempted to, yes, but the Reaper did not see fit to grace me with his presence. Admittedly, I was a bit disappointed, but I plan to try again soon. I know he will speak to me when the time is right.
I'll speak to you later.
I look forward to it.
It did, I assure you. Why does that sound so menacing? Basically, anytime someone says, I assure you, it is menacing. There's just something about saying, I assure you, that comes off as the opposite of sincere. Alright. Is there anything at the salt flats? I heard music before, that's why I keep coming back here. Because I remember that, there was music. I'm pretty sure there's someone living in that train.
Hello? Danton! Bruce, are you still in here?
Amy? You're alive? I heard they had gotten you at Willowdale Plaza.
They tried, but not hard enough.
I stabbed a man in the eyeballs.
Have you had anything
A
new
lot.
in the works?
We've been trying to lay low and plan our next move. I've tried recruiting new members, but we haven't had much luck. Word of the massacre in the market district is spread, and the people are afraid to fight the aristocracy. It's maddening.
I mean, that's
I'm just itching to
understandable.
launch an attack on Tiberias, but we don't have the manpower required just yet.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be. As long as we're breathing, we haven't lost hope.
Time for me to go. Be careful.
If you need a place to hide, you can always come back here.
Unless they follow you, in which case
Are
don't.
you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good of you to ask.
It's a small thing, but I like that the feet actually line up with the rungs on the wall. Okay. Running out of options here. I have no reason to go back there. Okay, I can talk to
Hello,
you.
Marin.
Amy, guards are
Thanks for the warning.
Please go.
Okay.
Ripping down a wanted poster isn't going...
Can I look at it?
Wanted, Amy Wellard, for crimes including breaking and entering, theft, trespassing, and murder. Wellard is considered armed and dangerous.
I mean,
Anyone with information...
those are all
on
correct
whereabouts
charges,
is
I guess.
instructed to report to the Ministry of Energy.
why the Ministry of Energy? Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that they don't have an actual, like, judicial branch.
Hi, no.
Amy, you shouldn't stick around.
What else?
People used to say that technology was ruining. Funny how it took the near.
Okay.
I think I...
Of course.
I read all the. Actually, no.
I'd
Read
like to
art.
read something about...
Wonderful.
Hold on. Modern artist. Piece of Heidel. Pip for Eleanor Itchy. Ah! Hold on. This page is ripped out. Hold on. Page 13. Yeah, okay, so. Can I. On you?
Nelson, does this mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That page is from one of my art books. There was a young lady here several years ago who was reading it, and when she got to that page, she became very upset and tore it out.
Oh, yeah?
Ran off, screaming about the Reaper. It was very odd.
Uh-huh.
The Reaper?
Yes, I think she said something about having seen him. As I said, it was many years ago.
Ah.
It's difficult to remember.
That's fine. Thanks for the information.
Okay.
The aristocracy strives to keep you safe from those.
Alright, so. That's what's her face. Who could that be? Yeah, the leader of the church. Okay. You can't hear these drums at all, and it bugs me. You!
Hey,
Reveal your
Jess?
secrets.
Does this mean anything to you?
Where did you get that?
Raven brought it to me. I know that sounds ridiculous, but...
No, not at all. That painting, it's what started all of this. This is clearly a sign from the Reaper.
I'm not quite following here.
18 years ago, I was keeping my friend Wilson company while he was on a lottery job for Tiberius. He had been sent to fix a water pump, and the ruins of the building it was in had a copy of that painting. When he had finished the job, I asked him to get it for me, and...
And?
Apparently, Wilson had green lung, but hadn't told me. He said he was getting the vaccine for his sister. I saw a raven right before Wilson collapsed. The Reaper appeared shortly after. He came to claim Wilson's soul. That's when I had my epiphany.
Where did this all happen?
Blackwell Epiphany?
It was in Sector 67, in a collapsed building next to a parking lot.
Huh. It's a long shot, but it might be worth investigating.
I can only hope the Reaper visits you so you may find peace.
Yeah, thanks.
Anything else?
Have a may death.
Alright. Alright, new map. Location, unlock. go. Ooh, it's all glowy.
A Dunstan Algonquin. Cheap and reliable, but not the most fun to drive. Or so I've heard.
Just
Nothing
walk around
useful.
that corpse.
Looks like all the oil leaked out of the engine a long time ago. I don't think I should get too... Doesn't look like he's been here that long. Poor guy.
Junk.
This is still in really good condition. It's of no use. Completely
Ruined.
nothing useful hid.
Okay. All right.
Picked clean. Not surprising. The parts for this were rare even before the bombs. Huh. An old German model. The aristocracy must have missed this one during the Purge.
Sorry, the Purge? Excuse me?
I can't think of anything I could do with that. Another old road sign. Doesn't look like...
Okay.
Nothing
Poke around
useful.
them bones.
Just another victim of the wastes. Looks like he's been here for decades.
Them bones,
really
them
hope
bones, them. Dead bones,
This
them
corpse is
bones,
missing
them
its
bones,
left
them.
arm.
Dead
I wonder what-
bones.
Just a memory of whatever this... Shouldn't get too close. The last thing I need right now is to cut myself. There she is. Lady Twiner.
Jesus Christ, that is an unsettling photo. Absolutely unsettling. Hold on. I have something for this.
It feels pretty smooth. I don't think this is an original version of the painting. Poking this painting would just damage it more. The face is incredibly lifelike. I almost expect her to start talking to me. What's wrong with her eyes?
Indeed.
It definitely feels like there's something behind the canvas, but I can't rip it with my bare hands. There are a couple of weird bulges here, as though there was something hidden behind the eyes. I don't see how...
Ah, yes. The What a ridiculous piece of shrapnel. No, just that's it. Okay. Key token.
This can't be a coincidence. Someone is leaving me a trail.
We said you had something. I thought you were gonna switch screens or something. You just switched to the same image. Har 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 har. All right.
It seems to be running fine. An old water pump. Kind of reminds me of the reactor in Sector 82.
Do 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 do
I don't
do.
see how I...
Aw.
This symbol looks familiar. Where have I seen it before? I want... This symbol looks familiar.
What is that?
Where
Is that a
have I
Reaper
seen
coin?
it before?
One thing I wish this game had that, like, Blackwell Games stuff did in later installments was, like, a quick map button so you could just... Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Door.
It's locked.
Use key on door?
Fits perfectly.
Aha! Huh.
What was that noise?
Huh. This place is in entirely too good repair.
These look like the types of books Nelson collects. What are those doing in here? There's nothing in there, but the sign on these says, "Do not store anything heat sensitive inside."
Handle, buttons, plaques. Oh man, there's so many things.
I think I remember Dad having this exact same one in his shop.
Nice.
I can't think of it. Not giving a very accurate reading.
Okay.
Not giving a...
Okay. We're not gonna goof with that quite yet.
It's no good. Looks like it all evaporated quite a while ago. That thing... Interesting. Looks like some kind of manually controlled fuel regulator. Interesting. It doesn't seem to do much. Makes sense, considering the train's not using any fuel right now. Not much point in pulling it, considering we aren't moving. I wonder if this is what caused the train to make its final stop. That's where the locomotive's guts are. There can't be anything of much use in there now, though.
But what if?
I can't think of anything.
Alright, well. Seems weird to have the emergency brake hang. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I don't want to accidentally damage. I don't think I've ever seen them grow so lush indoors. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Probably got the cleanest air in the place.
I might accidentally harm it if I do that. A footstool. Is there really a need for comfort in a place like this?
That's a horrible
I wish
take.
I could put my feet up on something, but now isn't the time. There's a little plaque on it that says McNulty Hatch Corp. It's sealed tight. I won't be able to open it like this.
God damn you, McNulty.
It's blank. I don't need it. It doesn't look to be. Messing around with this record player isn't my highest priority right now.
Disagree.
Messing around with this record.
Fine.
A few loose books. Nothing really jumps out at me. Nothing too... Someone around here has got a green thumb.
Better than green lung, am I right?
That's a lot of books. It rivals Nelson's collection. I haven't got time for reading. This looks like it was used recently. I don't want to get too close. It smells...
Old tuna. Okay. Yes, no. The combination for something is 251 and lever down. Okay. So back to the front. 251 lever down. Okay.
You've seen one button?
Okay, so 2, you know what, I'm just gonna exit and go back in. 2, 5, 1. There we go.
I think I heard...
Aha!
Hold it right there. Keep your hands where I can see them and
Hobo with a
don't make
shotgun.
any sudden moves. Now who are you and what are you doing on my train?
Please tell me I get to say I have the perfect life.
My name is Amy Wellard, and I mean you no harm. I'm a friend.
A friend, huh? You can't fool me.
People said no sign
I
in the
know
hatch.
a
She's a
scavenger when
renegade.
I see one. Lucky for you, I'm not in the mood to clean up any messes today. I'll let you see yourself out, but if you touch anything, you're gonna have to answer to old Betsy here. Understood?
Betsy.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on out here, you old flea bag. Ain't nothing too dangerous out here.
Cat.
I know. I'll feed you now, you old beggar.
Okay.
It's empty.
Still here, huh? I got my eye on you, so don't try anything funny.
You're surprisingly chill for all of this.
He looks better fed than most people I know.
So was she just like,
Understatement of the year right
when
there.
we came in, she hid. Because we heard a noise when we came in. So she, like, basically we got in and she must have heard us come on and she dove in. Into her little safe room.
He looks better. He's busy. I'll leave him alone. She doesn't look to be the...
What is it?
I've got the perfect life. I've got the perfect life.
I just want you to know, I've got the perfect life.
Good for you. My life would be perfect if you got off my train.
Do you live here all alone?
No, I got that fatso over there to keep me company. And
You
it
don't need
suits
to
me
fat
fine.
shame the cat.
Surviving in the wastes can't be easy.
Take a look around. I got everything I need here, and what I don't have, I go out and find.
So, you're a scavenger?
No, I don't go into places where people live and take their things.
I'm not here to steal anything. I didn't even know you lived here.
Uh-huh.
Where did you find all these things? I haven't seen living trees in the wastes for a long time.
I didn't find it anywhere. It's all mine. I just carted it all out here when I shacked up on this train.
Where did you come from?
That's
Where
really
did you
none
go?
of your
Where did you come
business.
from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Is your record player broken?
Yes, I accidentally knocked it over a couple of weeks ago.
I noticed you're missing the arm.
Huh. You have one yourself?
I did a long time ago, but not anymore. You know, I'm pretty good with machines. I could fix it for you if you want.
Well, I won't say no, but don't expect any sort of reward for doing it.
That's fine. I'm not looking for one.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about the Reaper?
The Reaper? I remember hearing some rumors about a guy they were calling the Reaper, way back around the time the plague started. Supposedly there were some burrs that meant he was coming to kill you, but I never ran into him myself. Hadn't thought about that in years, actually.
I'll just be on my way.
Yeah! I just got an achievement called The Perfect Life. I love that that's an achievement. Alright, let's fix the stupid record player.
This is just like the one Mom and Dad used to have. It looks like it's missing the needle, but fixing it wouldn't be too tough. I don't see how I... Fits perfectly. That should work now. Turning the crank wouldn't do much. I probably should... It's a little corroded, but it looks like there's a couple of flowers on this plaque. Must be the logo of the company that made this. Still intact. This is where the sound comes out.
This is the sound hole.
Perfect fit. This crank is what gets...
I haven't got time to be... What
Your record player's fixed?
is that right? And what exactly are you expecting from me in return?
Nothing. Look, I'm not here to get something from you. Why I'm here has nothing to do with you.
Well, that's how the world works. Nobody does something good for nothing.
Some people do. I think you've been out here so long, you've forgotten humans can be good once in a while.
I mean,
This
it might be
world
cynical,
eats
but
good people for
honestly,
breakfast.
no, most people do
I don't
something
know
for
what you're
something.
looking for, but I
Even
hope
good
you
people
find
doing
it.
good things.
I'll just be on
If
my
that
way.
sense is just
Alrighty.
like they want to feel good for having done a good thing, or just to help. There's still a reason to it under the hood. What did you do with the coin?
I can't see.
Books.
Hey, where did you find that?
Oh, now you want to
Over
look
near
at it.
Sector 67, do you know anything about it? I noticed the logo on the coin was the same as on this train.
It's the logo for South Coast Transit. They own this railroad along with the public transportation system in the city. That there is a subway token. Before
Subway
the blast,
token.
people would use those to ride the train underneath the city.
Really? I had no idea there was an underground train in this city.
Doesn't surprise me. Almost all the stations collapsed after the blast. There's only one left standing.
How
Where can I
convenient.
find it?
It's not too far from the quarantine zone. Just head up Roth Avenue and keep your eye out for the Wallies. The station is right next to it. Be careful down there. There's a whole network of tunnels. Don't want you to get lost.
Don't worry, I'm not planning on wandering around any tunnel mazes.
She said in an adventure game. Hold on, what's the notebook for? The notebook must be for something.
It's blank. I don't s-
Alright.
I don't see.
Shank the lady?
I don't think she'd be.
Alright. Off to the subway.
I wonder if this person died trying to escape the quarantine zone.
Eat fresh. Ooh, we're so close to the quarantine zone. That's a concerning thing you say. You'll eat fresh, I assure you.
Nothing useful that I can see. I can't reach it from down here.
Ha! I don't know why I need the L, but obviously
That did it.
I need it for something. Gimme.
I think Wally's used to be a pretty famous department store. I vaguely remember Mom and Dad talking about it.
Wallies.
I can just see the wall that's separating the rest of the city from the quarantine zone. No thanks. I can't see any way. I'm sure this was a...
Hi, Murph. And other Murphs, Murphettes, Murphites, Murfinians. Hello, people that came with Murph. How you doing tonight? Much appreciate that raid, Murph. Always happy to see you. Hello, Chincakes. Murphy Bunch. Murfettes is pretty good. I do like Murfettes, actually. Murfinians I'm also partial to. Hi. So yeah, we are playing Shardlight, which I'm almost certain Murph has played on his stream at some point. The pronoun of a group of Murphs. Maybe it's just Murphs, right? Kind of like deer or moose. Just a collection of Murph. So yeah, I'm playing Shardlight tonight because it's Adventure Tuesday. It takes place in a future where everything is awful and bombed and etc. You haven't actually played on stream. Oh, well, there you go. This is the third stream, so I guess I'll just say spoilers if it's a game you actually want to play. But I have a feeling things are just going to continue to deteriorate.
Just hanging there. That's kind of grotesque. I'd really rather not touch it.
Why not? It's just a mannequin. It won't come to life suddenly.
How on earth did this get down here?
I think the first week release I joined beta tester
Can't
for.
reach it.
Oh wow.
It's too far to jump, and it doesn't look fit for swimming. There's a ton of debris in
You
there.
got
Who
green
knows what
lung.
else?
What are you
I'll need to
concerned
find
about?
Another way across.
Okay, so this is what the L was for, I guess. It will come to life.
There, that should work.
This game would not have mannequins that come to life. I mean, what is this, Bioshock? You remember finding a bug with the rubbing puzzle at the start of the game? Yeah, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest,
Stuck.
that puzzle seemed a little janky to me.
Well, it accepted my token.
Oh man, I ate my coin!
Great. Another collapse.
This doesn't seem like a great place to be in.
Look at that. There was a whole underground train network in this area. Amazing.
Not concerning at all. What's the worst that could happen?
Fortunately, it won't come off the wall. Handy to know where you are. Formerly part of the ceiling, from the looks of things.
Can we go up the hole? Oh, okay. That's not so bad. Oh. Okay, go back down the hole for now. Making a rubbing and then suddenly having your desktop background appearing alongside the text is a little surprising. Wow.
Creepy. Those are some nice gloves it's got on, though.
Be a shame if something were to happen to them gloves. Out of ammo.
It's just...
Oh, come on. Alright. Well, I guess we'll find a whacking stick somewhere.
There's a trapdoor at the top of these stairs, but it seems to be locked from the other side.
Okay. Okay, up the hole we go then. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. A rope.
It's tangled up too tightly to undo by hand.
Can I cut the rope?
A nice piece of rope and a freed mannequin. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Okay, can I have a baseball bat? That's just useful.
Clothes would probably fall apart if I touched them.
You touch them.
It's wearing the tattered remains of some kind of sports uniform. Not my... Now there's an interesting outfit. Too late to help now. Doesn't look like there's anything useful on the body either.
Can I just say that I truly do
this
appreciate
person
how
was crushed by the
unsqueamish
swing. What an awful end.
we are about like finding like
I don't think
remains all over the
nice
place.
dress. I wonder when that style was.
She's just
last in
like,
fashion.
whoa, that person's super dead. Well, let's rifle through their
Nothing on
pockets.
Still on the rack.
I
Though
kind of appreciate it.
not in
It's just
very
like,
good
"Rrr."
shape.
It's just part of life. We do another playthrough of this. Really enjoyed the first time around. I'm really enjoying it. It was a good game. Wasn't super stoked to. Oh, hey, look at that.
Creepy. Those are.
I have nice gloves. Am I gonna wear the nice gloves?
I don't.
No. Okay. Okay, I guess we go higher up the collapsing building. Obviously. God. This, okay. I'm not saying someone's gonna poke out of the right side of this screen, but this arrangement here, this framing, is exactly where someone would come out the right with a gun trained on me.
It won't have any parts I need. These things are pretty useless. An old shop vac. I haven't seen one in ages. Not surprisingly, it's empty. I'm going to need something to open up the side if I want to scavenge for parts.
You mean like shrapnel?
This isn't in as good a condition as I thought. Only useful part in here is this fuse.
Man,
Might
that
as well
stabbing
hang on
stick
to
has
it.
been really useful. Can I combine it with the bat?
I'm not sure. You can't have... Doesn't look like they're even worth examining for parts. I can't get to anything inside. The display case is sealed.
If only we had a solution.
I don't think... Desperate times call... Better not mess around too much with...
Okay, I'll just take an anchor. Just a... Oh,
This anchor is pretty small. I don't think it would work on anything larger than a dinghy.
okay, well,
Not a bad idea.
fantastic. Now we have a grappling hook.
Appliances.
Like, someone obviously was in here at some point because they've been dangling fairy
Looks
lights.
like this is my only way up. It's shut tight.
Never underestimated
I
a
won't
really
be
good
able to
stabbing
pry it
stick.
open with my bare hands.
Listen, in the apocalypse, your stabbing stick, one of the most important things you can have. Can I press the buttons?
Dead. Although, I might be able to take a look inside and get it working again.
Why? Why is that a thing you would be able to do? Okay, well, let's pull out our Omni tool here.
That wasn't so tough.
You try checking that your stabbing stick isn't a hunky man. You could be missing out on some good smooching. It's true. What is it? Apocalypse Boyfriend Dungeon? that new hit game that's
Poking
come out.
around in there with my finger. These don't look too complex. It just...
Okay, pop in the fuse.
I sure hope this works.
All right.
Here goes nothing.
Just motoring through these puzzles. I feel smart. I can't wait to run into a puzzle that absolutely stumps me when it shouldn't.
If only it were that easy. Looks like that's my next destination. There's nothing worth salvaging here.
Okay. Well, how about we soak in the view for a second? Oh, hold on.
There's nothing worth...
Nothing there.
It's way too...
Batman! Batwoman. Batperson, let's be inclusive. Up you go.
Ooh, that was more
Well, I
of a
played Boyfriend
climb than I
Dungeon. Today was fun. So,
anticipated.
honestly, so you know, Murph's been playing
What is
Boyfriend
this
Dungeon,
place?
and I've managed to catch a couple streams of it, and it looks really good. It looks legitimately like fun, and also everyone in it is just so hot and into you. It's like, what a confidence booster. Oh, did you finish it? Okay.
Reminds me of the one in the Rebel hideout. I wonder if there was once a raven in there. There's nothing inside except an old birdcage line.
Everyone is
I'd
hot and
rather
into
not
you.
touch
What did I
it.
walk into? We were just talking about Boyfriend Dungeon, T3. Fantastic game.
A sketch of the Reaper. Lots of little design notes written around the sides.
One of the voice actors has been harassed because his character is evil. We just can't have anything nice, huh? We just can't. We just can't have anything nice, apparently. Well, that's some grade A bullshit. That fucking sucks. Mind you, what is her name? Rose something. Got death threats because of the character she portrayed in Star Wars because she acted that character. So you know what? I'm not shocked. I'm just disappointed.
I wouldn't want to ruin the drawing.
That's alright, T3.
I haven't got time for reading.
Here, I'll
now.
do a bonus one just for you. There you go. She got basically driven off the internet because she dared the yep.
Those look to be mostly
Yep.
medical textbooks. Reminds me of an old dress-up doll I used to have when I was a kid. I probably should. I haven't.
God, can you mess around with like
I had
anything in
something
here?
like this when I was a kid. A jar of dirt where bugs lived.
It was very upfront about the content warnings. Had a toggle for whether you wanted mom interactions, and the creepy guy was creepy. It actually acknowledged it and didn't try to make that. That's
It's too
good.
high to read.
I didn't capture literally any of those things. So, was the creepy guy the snake guy? Is that who that was? Because I briefly saw Snake Guy.
I guess this is the Reaper's base of operations. Aha! Just what I thought. They're mechanical. Weird. I wonder what
Which one
these
was
are
Eric?
for.
Was Eric the one talking about how you could make weapon, like the perfect weapon partner thing?
Weird. Weird. These look like security monitors. What are they doing here?
For security.
Anatomy, infectious diseases.
Snake Guy was made by the
biology,
stalker.
quite a
Oh.
collection. Aha. Full of lots of unmarked bottles. I wonder what they're for.
Okay. There we go. Hello. Oh, hi.
Ah, Amy Willard. You found me. I was hoping you would.
How did you...
I realize you probably have many questions.
Yes,
I can
Batman.
give you all the answers you need, but first, allow me to make myself
Hold
more
on.
presentable.
Hold on.
So you are human.
Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint you if you were expecting more.
Rock, paper, and a bow. Exactly.
I was expecting, to be honest.
Before I was the Reaper, I was a dad. Okay. So the game mentions like stalking behavior and stuff like that. Okay. Fair enough. Still, I have seen bits and pieces of that game and it looks fun. How long is it to play, Murph? You weren't playing it for that long, so it feels like what, like 8 to 10 hours? Ish?
You told me you were a doctor.
Yes, Dr. Edwin Aquino, at your service. I was once the leader of the Green Lung vaccine development team, but after learning about their vaccine distribution, or lack thereof, that quickly changed.
Hang on, you knew about the vaccine hoarding? Why didn't you tell anyone?
That would have started violent riots. It's not fair to begin a civil war when it would end without a cure for the illness. I wanted to say something. It hurt not to, but the time wasn't right.
You didn't think the people deserved to know?
They do, and they will. But not while we only have a vaccine and not a cure. With a permanent cure, the aristocracy's hoarding becomes irrelevant, and the focus will be on eradicating the disease.
I guess that makes sense.
There's a bit of a logical jump there that has to be made. The people can just continue to die even though we have a way of delaying it. Whilst we also look for a cure, but they can't know about the thing that lets them stay alive, so we'll just let those people die. But when I get the cure, then somehow that's going to be totally different when I tell everyone I've got a cure. It'll be totally cool then.
Why the mechanical ravens? What do they do?
Rather clever little inventions, wouldn't you say? They have video transmitters in their eyes and audio transmitters in their beaks. I use them as scouts, since I can control them remotely.
Did you make them?
No, someone else did, a long time ago. In any case, they've served me quite well, at least the ones that haven't broken. I have very few left, which is going to be a problem at some point.
You've been following me with your birds. Why am I of such
You're a
interest to
mechanic,
you?
ding dong.
You did a lottery job for the Ministry of Energy.
That's right. What of it?
You've got the disease. You're fighting to survive. You're clever and resourceful. Exactly what I need.
Exactly what do you need?
After I left the Ministry of Medicine, I began my attempts at developing a permanent cure for Green Lung. It was a long process, which took over 10 years, but just last month, I had a breakthrough and was able to make this.
Is that?
Yes, this is the cure for Green Lung. I've been testing it and it seems to work, but I need to be certain. Aside from that, I don't have the information necessary to mass produce the cure, though I suspect Tiberius keeps it somewhere in the Ministry of Energy.
So what is it you need from me?
We're both fugitives, Amy. I can't put myself at risk by going to the places I need to. If I'm killed or captured, my research will have all been for nothing. You can clearly take care of yourself. I saw how you handled things at Rockwall Prison and Willowdale Plaza.
I saw you stab a man and crush another man.
I merely provided some assistance.
It was awesome.
Your survival was your own doing. Now I realize it's a bit much to ask, but your help would be incredibly valuable, not just to me, but to the future of humanity.
It's not really much to ask. I owe you my life, after all.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. The main thing I need is to find out where Tiberius is keeping my research on mass production. At some point, I'll also need a subject to test the cure on.
Gimme.
Absolutely sure it works. Do you have any questions?
Right here, bud. Right here.
About your subject, can I try the cure?
I'd like to. but it's far too risky. You are one of my greatest assets right now. If this proves to have any adverse side effects, I'll be without your help. Once I can mass produce this, I won't have to be so careful.
I got an achievement for that. Cute, selfless. Anywho, it's late night to do a couple things for us to come to sleep. Fair enough. Thanks, Murph. Thanks for stopping by. And hey, thanks for talking about Boyfriend Dungeon. I'm sad I didn't get to see the culmination of it, but I enjoyed you playing it. But yeah, let's see here. There's replayability for the romancing options. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, and they're planning on adding 2 characters. Ooh, okay. More risky than letting you die. I know, right?
Intimidation, mainly. The work I do is not exactly looked upon favorably by the government, so I had to come up with a way to make sure I was left alone. The costume is just to make sure anyone who might happen to see me is scared off.
So you knew the rumors about the Reaper and decided to become him yourself?
No, I became the started them. Creating the image of death personified seemed a natural deterrent for anyone who might get too close. Thankfully, the rumors seem to have spread.
Hey everyone, have you heard about this cool and hot guy?
You weren't kidding.
Called Batman?
Cult dedicated to worshiping you.
Yeah, he wears a batsuit. It's crazy. He's totally cool and hot, though.
I can't deny it helps.
Also, he knows kung fu.
How can we find the mass production information?
Ideally, I could use my ravens to go in and locate it, but I only have 3 working ones left. And as you're well aware, Tiberius's tower is huge. It would take way too long for only 3 ravens to scan the entire place without being detected.
Could I take a look at one of them?
Just use one raven and take your time. You're not in a rush.
Who did you say made these?
A friend in the Ministry of Knowledge, but that was ages ago. I know very little about their design.
It isn't too complex, actually. I can fix them for you, no problem.
You can?
Sure. See this bit here? That's the servo, the part that controls the wings. It's worn out, so I just need to replace it with a new one.
Are those common? Would we be able to find one or more in the city?
Well, I learned about them from working on toy airplanes that my friend had when we were kids. If we could find some, we'd be in business.
I wonder.
Doop-de-doop-de-doo.
Excellent. As I suspected, there's a hobby shop which has remained mostly intact further in the city, and I can see that they have several model airplanes.
Great, I'll go.
You going 2 pancakes? You gotta work tomorrow? Well, so do I. But fair enough. Make the smart decision. Get to sleep. Thanks for stopping by.
So, I have nothing to worry about. I'm already infected.
You contracting green lung isn't my concern. It's how you're going to get back out. The quarantine zone is designed to keep people from escaping.
If I can find a way in, I'll just have to find a way out, won't I?
Fine. While you're there, see if you can bring someone back with you. Someone who has been quarantined will make an ideal subject to test the cure on.
See what I can do.
Good. Take this then.
God, what an ask.
What is it?
A 2-way communicator. They used to
someone
call
I can murder.
We can use that to stay connected while you're in there.
Is it murder? I think it's more like manslaughter.
Can you tell me anything about Tiberius?
Quite a bit. I've known him for a very long time. Since before the bombs, in fact. Was there anything specific you wanted to know?
Yeah, tell me all the things.
What was Tiberius like before the bombs?
He was the director of the Ministry of Energy. Of course, back then he wasn't calling himself Tiberius. He was just Julian. After society collapsed, he took the initiative to reform and establish the aristocracy. His love for history led him to adopt the alias of Tiberius, as well as insisting the other aristocrats take the name of ancient Roman emperors.
Jesus Christ.
Why does he wear that awful mask?
Anonymity. He felt government leaders are more respected as an institution rather than as people. I can't deny that this approach works extremely well.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, he may be evil, but he doesn't seem to be an idiot.
Was he always so evil?
I wouldn't call him that. Manipulative, yes. Ruthless, undoubtedly. But not evil. He suffered immense trauma on the day the bombs fell.
Everyone did. Not all of us had the wealth to recover so easily.
Tiberius lost both his wife and unborn child that day. Wealth or not, that hits a man hard. It left him quite mentally unstable, to be honest. His determination to rebuild society was rooted in trying to cope with his
I would love
loss.
to know who he's talking to in that container.
I felt pity for him. perhaps too much.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Never mind.
Uh-huh. What'd you do?
Strange for him to have a soothsayer for an assistant. How is he qualified?
Superstition is a very powerful force. I'm living proof of that. I never had many dealings with the soothsayer, but I believe he came from somewhere outside the city. Tiberius finds comfort in being able to have a channel to the supposed other side. While I don't share his beliefs, I can't particularly fault him for having them.
That's all for now.
Fair enough.
I'll just get to it then.
Good luck, Amy. By the way, that doorway back there will allow you to get up and down the tower much easier than climbing.
An old radio and some kind of electronic music equipment. They've surely been scavenged for
Okay.
parts.
Alright, well, down the hall. And into the quarantine zone. Who's this beefcake?
Quarantine zone. For a lot of people, this is one of the last signs they ever get to read. Nice. I think trains used to cross here when they would go in and out of the central business district.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Huh? What do you want?
What is it you're doing out here?
Transporting people into the quarantine zone. What does it look like?
Aren't you worried about getting infected?
Well, considering this is a lottery job, not really.
Fair
I
enough.
need to get inside the quarantine zone.
Huh. You know, I think that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that. Why on earth would you want to go into the quarantine zone? There's nothing in there except the sick and dying.
There's a friend of mine inside who I'm looking for.
I hate to break it to you, but people only get sent in there when it's close to the end. I'd forget about your friend if I were you.
I need...
So you said.
I'm a scavenger.
Then take my advice and go somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
No scavenger that ever went inside the zone ever got back out. That's just
not
the
true.
way the place is built. You don't look like someone with a death wish, so do yourself a favor and just forget about it.
I need to...
So you...
Okay, fine. I
I've
have
got-
green
Is
light.
that so? You look pretty healthy to me.
That may be, but I can assure you I've got it.
Look, my orders are to take people in who are at the terminal phase, and you clearly aren't. So unless you can prove otherwise, my hands are tied. Why are you trying to get in there anyway? If I was you, I would avoid telling anyone I was sick.
I have my reasons.
I'm sure you do.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Okay.
I don't think she'd be interested in that.
You don't?
Can't ha- I don't think... They're not... I don't think I can... It's a... I can't just... Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
I need proof that I'm dying.
A rather odd request.
Yes, but if I'm going to get into the quarantine zone, I need the gatekeeper to think I'm sick enough.
I may have a plan. I just hope you aren't faint of heart.
Trust me, I'm not.
Good. Go out and see if you can find someone who has recently died of green lung. Then use your communicator to let me know. I should be
Okay.
able to help you further from there.
Okay.
But how will I be able to tell if they died of green lung?
Look for green sputum around the body and pustules around the wrists. Those are the two telltale
Ooh,
signs.
pustules.
Everything going okay with you?
Yes. How are you faring?
Slowly, but surely, I'll be in touch. Over and out.
Alright, where did I see... where was it? Not Wally's. Sector... Yeah, C7? This dude.
Looks like he's got pustules on his wrists. And there's a small puddle of green goo on the ground next to him.
Ooh, green goo.
This person was definitely a victim of green lung.
Okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes. Loud and clear.
I found our patient.
Excellent. Where is the body located?
In Sector 67, right near that painting.
I'll meet you there shortly.
Jesus Christ, that was fast.
Poor soul. Hopefully this site will soon be a thing of the past. Step over there if you would, Amy. I need room to work. Here, take this.
A severed arm?
Yes. Notice the pustules around the wrist. Those are the telltale signs of the terminal phase of Greenlung. With some trickery on your part, you should be able to use this to get to the quarantine zone.
Gross.
Okay. Thanks.
Cool.
The hand is partly decomposed, and there's pustules around the wrist. I can't believe I'm carrying this around with me. At least it doesn't smell.
How does it not smell? That raises more questions. Okay, back to the quarantine zone. Okay, gloves on.
Maybe this will help.
Hands. Do I just like this?
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Take a look at...
Oh, jeez. You weren't kidding. We have to get you inside. Climb up on the cart here and let's get a move on.
That's quite the stare.
Well, well. Fresh meat.
I beg your pardon?
Welcome to the quarantine zone, honey. Now shut up. Boys.
What are you...
So, this is how things are going to work, okay? My guys are going to search you and take anything we like. Once we do that, you don't follow us or ever talk to us again. Curl up wherever you want and wait until you die. Anything good on her?
Yeah, a crossbow, radio, baseball bat, a piece of metal, and a severed arm?
Huh. It's always the clean ones that are the freaks. Let her keep her little toy. Take the rest.
Ugh.
Let go of me!
Enjoy your stay.
I just got that radio. And I'm gonna have to commit another triple murder. Burning bodies. Well, I got something for the burning bodies. Hip.
Well, I guess this is the best place for it.
Oh, achievement for that. Disarmed. Oh, that's
It's
good.
sealed up.
That's really good.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Another victim of green.
Hey, I guess
Looks like
content
they've been
warning.
here for quite some time.
This game's got some gruesome deaths
There
to
isn't
it.
much left of this person to search. Not surprisingly, it's empty. Great. 12 boxes still sealed. These servos will work perfectly.
Amy? Not you two.
I know.
Gordon? What happened to you?
I didn't give my materials to the rebels. Instead, I took the aristocrats up on their deal for food vouchers. When I got sick, they threw me in here without a second thought. I thought I'd be taken care of. I should have at least tried helping Danton. Maybe we wouldn't be here right now. And maybe my daughter wouldn't be out there alone.
It's okay, Gordon. I'm working to try to get a permanent cure for everyone.
A permanent cure? That can't be possible.
It is. I've seen it.
But even if that was true, we're stuck here. There's no way out.
I'll find a way. I swear.
Well, as a word of warning, stay away from the old supermarket. This lady named Rita hangs out there, and she's bad news.
Thanks for the heads up.
All
but
right,
I've
so
already met her.
go
Just
murder
don't go
Rita
looking
in the
for trouble
marketplace in
if you
front of all of her cronies and assume the throne.
There's nothing. Hey,
Yeah,
when did they put you in here?
I don't know. I haven't been counting. Seems like forever. Wasn't too long after they put up those posters of you in the market. What did you do anyway?
It's a long story, and now isn't the time. What's the deal with that Rita lady?
I haven't dealt with her too much, but she seems like a bully. Didn't give me too much trouble when I came in, but then I didn't have much of value on me.
Why would she take people's things? It's not like she can take them with her.
Who knows? Maybe she's a hoarder.
Any ideas on how to escape this place?
Escape? From here? Come on, Amy. The quarantine zone is made to keep people in. Nobody's escaped before.
Denby told me he'd done it.
Amy, Denby told me he sewed his hoodie using Tiberius's wig hair. I know he's your friend, but I wouldn't put too much stock in his stories.
Well, I'm not giving up that easily.
He's also very dead.
Here.
You don't really have much of a choice, I'm afraid.
I'm gonna go, but I'll be back.
I'll be here.
I'll let them risk a mother and her child. At least they died together.
Yeesh.
I guess he wanted to go out on his own terms. I'm not going to touch.
It'd be disrespectful. You check dead bodies all the time. All the time. What do you do? Now you have scruples?
It hasn't got a servo.
Okay, so I got a bunch of servos. Okay, out we go. Last one out. Turn out the light. Yeesh.
That was probably an advertisement once. It's too faded to read now.
That was a weird way to say that.
We haven't got
Advertisement.
anything of value on him that I can see. Poor man. Doesn't look like he went peacefully. I haven't got time to scavenge for parts now. Maybe when this is all over. A Corinth Duke. I haven't seen one of these in ages. Things
Jesus
don't look
Jesus.
good, but I'm not at that point just yet. Oh my god.
Ground zero. That's fun.
I'd rather not. It looks like this was painted on with blood. Last one to die, please turn out the light.
Alright. I guess go to ground zero.
Hey, didn't I tell you turn around nice?
Rita, in a week you'll be dead, just like the rest of us. What's the point of this?
I like stuff.
Yeah, so does everyone else. And when you die, all this stuff won't matter anymore.
You know what else I like? When people stay out of my business. Why don't you mosey on out of here now?
Alright. Found the market.
Another resident of the quarantine zone. I can't tell if this person is alive or dead. I'll let the dead rest. Another unfortunate. It's probably. I wish I could just block it out with my hands. The sunlight seems even more intense here. I shouldn't stare directly into it.
Yeah, we want to damage your eyes.
I guess people don't stick around too long in them.
Well, that's morbid but true.
It's probably best. Another resident of the quarantine zone. I can't.
Large door?
It's sealed shut. I'll need to unlock it. This door looks incredibly heavy. It's way too high. It's connected to the door.
Okay.
There's nothing out there but leveled buildings and more dead bodies. Looks like a tent city for those who weren't lucky enough to find shelter in the buildings. They're empty.
Okay.
You again? If you're so eager to
I need to escape from here. Do you know a way out?
escape. Huh. The only way out of here is through the dead disposal chute. You'll get your chance to escape through there next month. Just be sure you're dead by then. You done asking stupid questions?
The dead disposal chute, eh?
You again? If you're...
I'm here for my...
Is that... Well, I guess I could give you back. Do you prefer it in your
We didn't
head
have any bolts.
or your heart?
If those are my options, I'd prefer it up your ass.
Nice.
You do remember that I'm the one with the weapon at the moment, right? Now get out of here.
I didn't have any bolts. So...
A Corinth. I haven't got... I wonder what this... It's sealed up.
Okay.
There's no going back. The heavily... Ugh. No. Hey, Gordon.
Yeah?
I think I know how to get us out of here.
What are you talking about?
The dead disposal chute. If we can open it, we can escape that way.
That chute leads down to the incinerator. We'd die before we escape. We might as well just hang ourselves. At least it won't be as painful.
Hear me out. Rita said that they wouldn't be disposing of bodies until next month. Tiberius is not the wasteful type. I doubt he'd allow for the incinerator to be on if it wasn't being used.
I don't know.
True.
It still sounds risky.
Unless it's something that just turns on automatically when the door opens.
And manage to escape. You'll be able to see Susan again. If not for me, at least try this for your daughter.
Just saying.
Okay, lead on.
Think you can get it open?
No good. It's sealed tight.
What about that button up there?
Of course. I saw them pushing bodies down the chute when I first got here. They pressed that button before opening the door. It's pretty high up there, though. Even if I gave you a boost, I don't think you could reach it.
And there's nothing around we could use to stand on.
Nope.
I think this means I'm going to need to get my crossbow back from Rita.
Need me to help you deal with her?
No, I can settle this on my own.
Can we? Can we? All we've got are a bunch of servos that, quite frankly, are like caltrops. Okay. I'm just gonna save over Rita Repulsa. Seems like a decent save. Oh! Convenient!
Where did she go? I haven't got time. Even though this place is wrecked, the shelves are all decently stocked. Nothing in there that interests me. Old and dusty. This is an older model than I
she's giving birth. She's probably being attacked by someone that I couldn't care less about.
Much, but I probably shouldn't drink.
What? It's distilled water. It's totally fine.
This soup expired 19. Looks like this used to be.
See, now, you can use a can. You can whale a can at a person. Oh!
What's going on in here?
What? How did you...
Hey, Booger Freak, she has actually given birth.
Oh, shit.
What the hell is wrong with you, Freddy? You were supposed to make sure nobody came in.
I'm sorry, I was...
I don't want excuses. Just get her out of here.
Hang on. Who is this?
Nobody you need to worry about, Freddy.
Oh, that was somebody else. Okay, so it wasn't Rita. It was
Relax. I'll take care of it. Don't get our sis even more upset than she already is.
She's your sister?
Freddy!
Go ahead, try and touch me. See how that goes for you. I'll leave you alone as soon as you give me back my crossbow.
No, my sister and her baby need protecting.
All this stuff? Have you been stealing it to help your sister?
You think anyone else in this rat hole is gonna do it? No, it's all up to me.
If I can help you with your sister, will you give me back my crossbow?
Oh, hey!
What are you, a doctor or something?
No, but I know one, and I've got a direct line to him on that radio you took from me.
Really?
See for yourself.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Amy, is that you?
No, my name is Rita. I'm here with Amy. She says you're a doctor and that you can help.
I am, and I'll do my best. What seems to be the problem?
My sister is in labor and my brothers and I don't know what to do.
I see. The first and most important thing you all need to do is relax.
Yes, that's what you should tell people in a stressful situation.
But you'll need to listen carefully to my
instructions.
Okay.
Can you put Amy on, please?
Sure.
Hey, Doc.
I can't imagine conditions in there are particularly hygienic.
They aren't, no.
Do you by any chance have access to water?
Actually, yes. We're in an abandoned supermarket that's got plenty.
Excellent. What about any sort of instruments like scissors or something sharp?
Yeah, I've got a few here.
Perfect.
I got my stabbing stick.
Boil the water in order to sterilize the instruments. You'll need a container to keep the water in, and some way to heat it up. Do you think you can manage?
I think so, yes.
Good. Put Rita back on so I can tell her what to do.
Here you go. I'm gonna go see about getting that water.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. I'm sorry.
I'll kill you later, Rita. It's fine. Don't you worry about it.
I'm just gonna go get some air. I'll be back.
Give me the kettle.
Rita, can I take this kettle?
Whatever helps. Go ahead.
Got a flaming corpse pile? Yeah.
My crossbow isn't on the shelf. I can't see any. I'm not going to bother him. I shouldn't bother.
Alright. Anything else? Just next room. Okay. Okay. Let's go boil some water over a corpse fire. I'm sure that is somehow still hygienic.
They're empty. They're empty. There's nothing in.
No, stop it. I'm not trying to look at tents.
Come on, Amy, we're wasting.
Okay. Sorry, I've just got this other thing that I need to resolve. Saniture is the first thing I think of when I think of pile of corpses. I mean, they're on fire. But I feel like those fumes are probably not the best. Okay. Smash water in there. Use fire.
Ugh, this isn't the way I was hoping to do this.
Time passes. And now I have an extremely hot kettle I'm somehow just carrying on my body. With zero problems. I wonder what's up with that brother who just wanted to go get some air. What dumb shit is he gonna pull in a minute?
Rita, here. I got you the boiling water.
Great. Ricky, take over here a second. Hey, thank you for this.
I don't want to be an asshole
Sorry
here, but
about
she's
earlier.
probably going to need to
I'm not
remove her
normally
pants
like
in order
that.
to give birth.
Don't worry about it. You were desperate.
Yeah. Anyway, you kept your end of the deal, so
I mean,
here's your
I've been in the
crossbow.
room for 3 children being born, and
I have
every
a couple of
time,
books lying around
pants
too.
were
I figure
removed.
you can use them more than I can.
Thanks. Before I go,
And the doctors
my
told me to
friend
put
is
mine back
working
on.
a permanent cure for me. That's why I'm here.
Say what?
If all goes to plan, we'll have enough of it to cure everyone soon. You won't have to worry about staying here anymore.
You're telling me this now?
It's not like you were receptive to new information before. Just focus on helping your sister. Once I get back, your family will be safe soon enough.
Oh, they're all
Thank
going to be
you,
super
Amy.
dead.
And good luck.
I shouldn't, but I'm not going.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, I've got my crossbow. And do I have bolts for it now? Just magically?
My trust, I've got 2.
Wait, hold on, what about my radio? God damn it, give my radio back. Where the hell is that stupid brother? She's using it to give birth? Well, she should have thought of that. Getting pregnant in this
Amy, we're
economy?
wasting time. Do what you need to do.
Just completely fuck that
this
button
is the
up.
one shot that really counts.
We have 2 bolts.
Nice going.
So now is it open?
I think we're ready. Would you?
Oh.
Thanks for the help, Gordon. I promise this will be worth it.
I believe you, even if I don't live to see my daughter again. At
I would
least
not
did
stand where
something.
he did for that. No, the ricochet opportunities. Hey, maybe we should tell everyone else that this door's open.
Oh, no. Gordon, quick, grab the sides.
I guess it turns on
Amy,
automatically, huh?
Where are you?
Hanging off the end of the chute.
Stay still. I'm coming.
Turns on when you press the button.
Oh, that was close. I guess I underestimated the Ministry of Energy.
Don't worry, it's all corpses down there. It's like a tire
That's the
fire.
way out of here.
You're probably right. Now we just need to figure out how to get over there. It's just out of my reach. Looks like a corpse got caught on a hanging rope. Or maybe...
Amy!
I'm trying...
Okay. Shoot the corpse.
Shooting it won't help.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Here I go.
And it's gonna break and... Yep.
Amy! Are you okay?
I'm fine. Now I just need to figure out a way to get you over here. This rope is still in good condition. I just need to...
So untangle it. Here's
You
rope.
might be able to get across with this rope.
Just tossing it won't work. Okay.
Right. I can't just...
Fine.
Gordon, watch your head.
Gordon, this is gonna hurt a little.
Nice! I sure hope I can do this.
Okay, the delivery for that line needed a little work. You're not nearly as terrified.
That was a close one.
Why would you say that? Gordon, why would you say that?
I don't need to touch it to...
Honestly, Gordon. Jesus Christ.
Nice work back there.
Thanks. Do you have any idea where we're going?
Not yet, but if we're in a subway tunnel, we should
Fucking
be on the right
Gordon.
path back outside the quarantine zone.
Who needs to be genre savvy? I'll be right back. Hold on a sec. That was just like inviting misfortune. Just be like, well, nothing else could go wrong, or, you know, what's the worst that could happen, or something like that. Just be like, whew, that was a close one. Duh, that's how you get yourself super dead. God.
No way I'm strong enough. A pretty big chunk of debris. I hope these tunnels aren't prone to tremors. There doesn't seem to be any way to get inside.
If only I still had my bat.
It hasn't run in years. I'm not sure I can see anything useful to do there. I doubt these have seen much use lately. There was a collapse here recently. This rubble hasn't been here very long.
Move it.
It's loose, but way too heavy for me to move on my own.
If only we had another person with us.
Gordon?
Hmm?
You holding up okay?
I think so. It was pretty intense back there, but I'm glad we made it.
Me too.
This will make a hell of a story to tell my daughter.
God. Okay. So Gordon's gonna die, right? We've all come to terms with the fact that the way Gordon is talking, he's 2 days away from retirement. He is never gonna see his daughter again, right?
Can you help me move that rubble?
I can give it a try.
Okay, on my count, pull as hard as you can.
Like,
1, 2, 3!
oh no, the rubble falls on him.
Nothing. Damn, we just don't have enough leverage to move these things. What do you know? It still works. Too bad it's useless to me. Wow, what a relic. People actually used to use these things?
Yes, there was something that was too heavy in the other room.
It stopped at 245.
It was just a big old piece of debris, which I don't know if that is anything, but I don't have a lever yet anyways, so...
Something tells me it's way too late for that. Lost cat.
Okay, hold on. Water on
I
machine?
don't see how...
Okay.
My That's not going to... Gordon, let's go.
Lead on.
Okay, there's no exit on that side.
We're almost out of here. Just need to find a way to get past that rubble. There was a collapse.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, hold on. Stairway. Ah, crawl space.
A pretty big... No way.
Okay. All right. Yep.
Gordon?
Move
Gordon,
that debris.
No problem. There you go.
Thanks.
All right, into the tiny hole.
There's a rusty metal bar in here.
Or...
Might be good for something.
All right. Now we've got a lever. Lever damn near killed her. Keep going.
Come on, let's keep going.
Oh, hey, this place.
Well, how about that?
You know where we are?
I do. And it's time I told you something.
What?
Remember I said I'd...
Oh, that's fun. That was the collapse that just happened.
There's a doctor waiting at the top of this building. He's got the cure. And he asked me to find someone who's terminal to be a test subject. I volunteered myself. But I still need to help him get his research for mass-producing the cure once it's been tested, which is another issue entirely. I'm sorry I didn't mention all this before.
Figured that was going to be case. No, that was good. That was actually good drawing it all together. I didn't even think about it.
It's a lot to take in.
What would I have to do?
I'm not entirely sure.
He's gonna inject some glowy stuff into your veins, my man.
We don't know what the side effects might be, and there's a chance it might not even work. But we have to try. Do you want to go through with it?
Amy, you've given me a second chance. I'll do anything to help cure Green Lung.
Great. It's just...
Hey, you hear that, everyone? Even though it's an untested cure, he's still willing to take it because it's the right thing to do.
And I brought a friend. Come on in, Gordon.
Is that?
Dr. Edwin Aquino. Pleasure to meet you.
You're the Reaper?
You didn't tell him?
I didn't think he'd believe me.
Fair enough. Yes, the Reaper is a persona I created in order to do my work in secret. What's really important is that you've volunteered to test my Green Lung cure. I cannot thank you enough, and I'm sure the entire population will feel the same way once they've been cured.
So what is it you need me to do?
I'll explain everything, but first, there's another matter I need to take care of. You said you were able to get the servos?
I've got them right here.
Good. How long do you think it will take to repair the birds?
16 seconds.
Excellent. I'm going to take our friend into the next room and get him started on the treatment. I'll be back in a while to see how you're doing.
Okay, I'll get to
work. Do you remember this movie called The Rock? It was a pretty badass movie, but in it, at one point, a very good actor called Nicolas Cage stabs himself in the heart with a big stupid needle. Anyways,
I think that should do it.
I don't know why I just thought of that. Hey Gordon, come with me. We're gonna go into the other room now.
We have one Raven for each floor of the tower. We should be able to locate my research in no time.
That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How are you controlling 12? Okay, that was only 12 birds. You had 3. So it would have taken you 4 times as long. That's not that much. Like,
there, through that window.
Your murder of crows is going to be way more noticeable than 3.
Yes, a bookcase being guarded.
It's on the 36th floor. Now we just have to determine how you're going to get into the tower.
That shouldn't be a problem. I know someone who's pretty good at figuring out ways to sneak into government buildings.
I mean,
then I wish you
hold
luck,
on.
Amy. I'll be
Who are you
keeping an eye
talking
on
about?
the Ravens. If you need
Who's really
anything,
good at sneaking into
I'll be
government
here.
buildings? I mean, you shot Denby, so it's not Denby.
Doc.
Yes?
Is Rita's sister all right?
She's fine, as is her son. You did well in helping them, Amy. Rita sounded very grateful.
Isn't Deadbeat dead by our hands? Extremely, yes.
Yes, hopefully. The quarantine zone is no place for a child.
I'll just get to it then.
Good luck,
Well,
Amy.
good thing for them, there's a rope down at the bottom of that chute.
Please don't touch that. Please
don't.
I can see why people...
Alright, maybe the train? Hold on. Let's come back in here. Anybody else got anything cool to say?
Hello there.
Hi.
Has the Reaper ever sent you a vision?
No, Jess told my mommy I was too young for that. But the other night, I had a dream where I talked to the Reaper. He told me that when my time came, I would see my daddy again and have lots of candy.
Have a good day.
May the Reaper take you!
God, that's depressing. God, that's depressing.
Hey, Norman.
Yes?
Yes?
Have you experienced the vision?
Indeed. I'd rather not discuss our conversation, but we had good words for one another.
I'll see you later. Hey, what? Have a good day.
Okay.
Hi, Ellie.
Hello, Amy.
Have you had a chance to speak with the Reaper?
I haven't had the vision yet, no. My time will come.
I'm going to go now.
Have a blessed day. May death come.
Okay. I don't know why we need to come back here yet, but what about you?
What?
Alright. No. I mean, order of elimination. Hello again.
Excuse
what?
All
right.
Alright. Well, we're narrowing down the options. I guess for some reason it's going to be Danton. I don't know that Danton is actually specifically good at this thing, but...
Danton?
What is it, Amy?
I'm breaking into Tiberius's tower. Can you help me?
Come again?
He's got the research to mass-produce a cure for green lung. We have to get it.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
I've been working with the doctor who developed it. He used to work for the Ministry of Medicine, but when he found out they were hoarding vaccine, he went rogue.
Sounds like a good man. Why haven't I heard of him before?
Surely you've heard of the Reaper. He created the disguise to work in secret.
You're just giving away this dude's whole thing.
This is perfect. The opportunity to strike is finally here.
Danton, wait. She tells you the Reaper is a doctor, and you're just going to spring an attack? We don't have enough men or supplies to do this safely. We could lose everything.
If we don't act now, we've already lost everything. How can you say no? We'd thwart Tiberius and cure green lung in one night.
Because we can't do it. Danton, this isn't a game. People will die.
You think I treat this like a game? It's because of me.
Both of you, stop! No wonder this revolution hasn't gone anywhere. What would we need in order to mount an effective assault on the Ministry of Energy?
We need to find an access point to sneak in. Going through the front doors would be suicide. Some way of approaching the tower from above, or even underground, would be ideal. We also need to find a way to lure the guards at the base of the tower outside.
Yes, that's perfect. If we distract them, we can ambush them and weaken their defenses.
Okay, so a way in and a distraction. I'm on it.
Good. We'll begin preparing the troops.
What troops?
So we need a distraction. What do you suggest?
My thought would be to have a group of people show up. That would keep the guards' hands full while we close in on them.
Yes, I like that idea, but we can't spare any of ours. We need them for the ambush.
If you know a bunch of folks who'd be willing to demonstrate in front of the tower, that would certainly be an option.
Okay. This is the same person that used the secret phrase on literally everyone in the city. Well, yeah, but to most people, that was just me being a braggart. You know, it's totally fine.
Do either of you have an idea on how to find a way into the tower?
The more I think about it, it seems like a better idea to get in from underground. I know there used to be a system of tunnels around the center of the city before the bombs. I don't know how accessible they are now.
Not
If we
really,
find someone
but...
with a working knowledge of those tunnels, we'd be set.
Okay.
Time for me to go.
If you need a place to hide, you can always...
Alright. Let's mosey. Okay, so the church has our group, and I guess the train has a conductor. So, I know you guys all love your death cult and stuff.
Hey, Jess?
What is it, Amy?
So...
I was wondering if you and your flock could help me.
Of course, Amy. What do you need?
I need to get inside the Ministry of Energy, but to do so, I'll need a distraction. Would you be able to provide one?
A distraction?
Yes. I was thinking if you could stand outside the tower and play music or chant or something.
You disappoint me, Amy. I thought you were better than that.
I didn't mean to offend you. I just thought...
I'm sure you did. In any case, unless the Reaper
God
himself
damn
provides guidance on the matter, I won't see my people used as a mere distraction.
I see. Have a good day.
May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
That one felt more like a threat. Okay, back to the hideout. Hey, can you do a thing?
Hey, Doctor?
Yes?
Can you come with me to the Cathedral of St. Stephen?
If only we knew the Reaper.
The
Indeed.
Reaper cultists aren't cooperating, and I think you might be able to talk some sense into them.
Is this a good idea?
Yes, I think it's about time they realized the truth about things.
If only we had a radio, right?
I'll meet you there soon.
Jess, are you busy?
We just finished our noon prayer. What is it?
I
need
brought
you
a guest
outside
speaker.
Right now. Bring the others, it's important.
If this is about your request, use us as a distraction.
Please, just trust me. You and everyone else here, you need to see what's outside.
Fine. Acolytes, Sister Amy has something she wants us all to see. So, what is it we're supposed to see?
Behold, it is I, Batman. I am the knight. Citizens of Gotham, I need you to do a distraction on the aristocracy.
His worship, he's finally here for us. Oh, blessed day.
Please, your worship, take me.
Boy, this is gonna crush a lot of souls in like
It would
one
be
swing.
An honor to die at your hands, your worship.
Enough!
I am but a man.
It can't be.
It can, and it is. I'm very sorry to disappoint, but you've all been worshipping a doctor in disguise.
But how can that be? Everyone dies when you're near.
My name is Dr. Aquino. I developed a cure for green lung by studying those who have died from it. This outfit was only intended to scare people away. I had no idea it would have such an effect.
That's
on all
awkward.
of you.
I saw you. You were bent over Wilson's body. He had just died. You took his arm.
Yes, I remember you. You stared at me, and I was afraid you would approach. I am sorry for the trickery. I had no idea this would happen.
So what do we do now? I was ready to die with you, you imposter! Just kill me! Kill me now!
Everyone, just stop! Don't you get it? He has a cure for green lung. Nobody has to die anymore. Nobody!
She speaks the truth. All I need to cure everyone are my research notes from Tiberius's tower.
We need help sneaking inside. If you can help us distract the guards, we can do it and get what we need.
If we distract the guards, we'll probably die there. How can you tell us we
That's
have hopes to
win-win.
survive by doing the most dangerous thing possible?
10 minutes ago, you were praying for death. Why not die helping your families, your town, yourselves?
Right?
Jess,
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
believe that there's something better after death. And that
you
there's
want to
a
die?
promised
I've got
land.
something for
Why
you.
not help the world we live in become that promised land?
I'll do it.
Wonderful. Then meet at the Ministry of Energy this evening. We'll do all we can to keep you safe.
Will we?
Amy, I'll see you once you've gotten
What can we do?
Count on it. Thank you all. I'll see you tonight.
Nobody cared about me before I put on the mask. Alright. Hello again.
So you're back.
Excuse me.
What?
Actually, hold on.
Alright.
I'm just gonna do. What? No. I'm just gonna do a save point here. Choo-choo.
Excuse.
What?
Do you know if there's underground access to the Ministry of Energy?
Of course. One of the subway lines ran right underneath the tower. You're not planning on sneaking in there, are you?
I am, actually.
What on earth for?
It's a long story, but I need to get something from inside, and I can't go through the front door.
Huh. Well, I'm not gonna ask any questions, but if you're set on it...
Good.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Walks out, walks back in with Tiberius. I knew you couldn't leave well enough alone.
Here you go. It's not to scale, but if you follow this map, it should take you to where you want to go.
Thanks.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I'll just be on my way.
Alrighty.
I don't think
I think she'd be very interested in that. How dare you?
I've got everything we need to assault Tiberius's tower.
Are you absolutely sure?
No.
Positive. The Reaper cultists will provide the distraction we need.
No.
And I've got a map showing how to access the tower from underground.
I have nothing in my inventory.
We have no time to lose. Bruce, go get Amy those bolts from the weapons cache.
Oh, there we go.
She'll need as many as we can spare.
I really hope.
Oh God, you're not gonna make me active time event shoot people, are you?
Don't mind him, Amy. He doesn't fully understand the importance of this opportunity. You've done well. Soon, the aristocracy will be remembered as nothing more than a bad dream.
All 5, yeah.
Here, this should be enough to keep you safe.
Thanks.
Good. Bruce, you'll lead the ambush team. Amy and I will follow her map and enter the tower from below. Once the distraction is in place, I want you to unleash hell. The aristocracy must feel the sting of our blades.
They have guns.
We'll have you covered.
Good luck to you. I look
I
forward
mean, I'm
to
just saying, they have
something.
guns.
Likewise.
Here, according to the map, we should be right underneath the tower.
I can't see any way to get inside.
There has to be. I'll have a look around.
Try looking up.
My trusty crossbow. I've got a lot of bolts.
Just a lot, huh? Okay.
It's crudely drawn, but it shows exactly how to get underneath the Ministry of Energy. There isn't much I can do with it. It's still on. I guess it's connected to the Ministry somehow.
Okay. No third rail.
This looks promising.
Trapdoor. Button. Bah!
Nice work. This should be a good way in.
Are you ready?
Yes. Head up and see where the trapdoor leads. I'll radio Bruce and make sure everyone is
right.
Why am I going first?
Rejoice, rejoice, for the Reaper is near. Soon this life will be but a memory, and the spoils of the Promised Land will be everyone's for the taking. Brothers and sisters, join me in adoration of our Savior.
Here now, this is private property. You'll need to take your celebrations somewhere else.
But, brother, our mission is to spread the word of the Reaper across the land.
Be that as it may, you are not allowed to gather here. Please disperse at once.
Ah, you are fortunate. You will soon know the Reaper. How I envy you.
What are you...
Okay, you actually had a lot more people than I thought.
What the? Sounds like some kind of commotion outside. Come
A
on,
commotion?
better check it out.
Hot damn, a commotion, you say?
Inside the belly of the beast at last. Disgusting. We'll have much to change when we come into power. Right. Enough dawdling. We need to get moving. Lead the way, Amy.
Now is not. I wonder how long. This thing is definitely. Come on, the elevator's.
Alright, let's mosey.
We're getting through that elevator. I suggest you surrender now. Fine. We'll do this the hard way then.
Now to climb 34 flights of stairs, indeed.
I can't just go.
But what if... More murder! Oh, dang!
Thanks for the help. He was a tough one.
Don't mention it.
Jesus Christ. Woo!
There's nothing I can do for brutal. There's nothing.
They'll be
some old guy.
Caligula?
Some old
Oh,
guy.
that's a nice touch.
The plaque underneath says Caligula.
That's a nice touch.
That photo gives me chills. Dr. Aquino said the research was kept on the 36th floor, so that's our next stop.
After you.
It's a weird framing. It just sits there with the head.
Fine.
Just fine. You're not scared or worried or anything?
I've been scared too much in my life, Amy. So has everyone else. It's why we're in this situation.
We could die today, you know.
Maybe, but my last moments will be spent ridding the world of tyranny.
I mean, not so much the world. Just like this one
I
area.
have this car I'm fixing. Could you make sure my friend Gordon gets it?
Of course. In the event of my passing, return my hat to Bruce. Our mother will need to know.
Sure.
Is that what you're looking for over there?
Yes, but when I saw it at Dr. Aquino's, it was being guarded.
Something about this doesn't feel right. See what you can find. I'll cover you from here.
Okay.
Is that this city? The skyline looks so different.
It has a skyline.
Looks pretty. Unfortunate. Seems to be some kind of maintenance panel. It hasn't got much except a reset button. No need to press.
Okay.
I have a more some government document.
Alright. Let's go poke the bookcase.
No, no!
What's the matter?
There's nothing here. Dr. Aquino's notebook is gone.
No, that can't be. It can't just have vanished. Tiberius must have taken it somewhere else. We'll find him and we'll make him tell us where it is. Come on, we've just got a few floors left to go.
Okie dokie.
All right, let's...
Right behind. Don't worry, Amy. We're almost there. I can't wait to see the look on Tiberius'
And then the elevator breaks.
What was that?
Damn, the elevator stopped. They must have realized where we are. We've got to get out of here. We're sitting ducks. I'm gonna try and pry the door open. Maybe we can escape that way.
A poster commemorating Blood. I can't...
Ah, excellent. We can climb up to the next floor and figure out a way to keep going from there.
And she's a spry one. Whoop.
More guards? Just what is Tiberius afraid of? No matter.
Danton, wait!
Stand down, wighead scum!
They have guns. Like, once again. Can I shoot? Can I shoot you in the man?
Danton. There has to.
Oh my god. Are we? We are. Fuck me. Cliche.
Nice going, Amy. You'd make
Oh my
me
god.
proud.
The 8 pixels that make up their face are very funny looking right now.
It's some kind of fancy cabinet. It's empty, apart from some old towels. What a mess. I'd better not miss. A lady wearing a fancy hat. The plaque at the bottom says, Livia McDowell, 2017 to 2052.
Quickly, stab her with your gun. To be fair, they are long rifles, which is, like, not a great tool in close combat. That's what the bayonets were for. But still.
A lady wearing a fancy hat.
Livia McDowell. Livia McDowell.
A lady wearing a fancy hat. The plaque at the bottom. Okay, shouldn't be.
Just 1 second. I need to check in with Bruce. Bruce, come in, Bruce. Do you copy?
Let me just have a quick peek out the window here.
There's a lot of dead down there. Hard to tell from up here, but I think they're mostly guards.
It's very optimistic.
Move. They'll be coming for us. Come on, let's go.
Hey, bud.
What? Who are?
Where is Tiberius? And where is he keeping the green lung research?
You're Danton.
At your service. I won't ask politely again. Where is Tiberius and where is he keeping the research?
He's up those stairs. He has the research with him. He was planning on using it as a bargaining chip. But please, have mercy. Tiberius is not well. He believes things are not as they are.
What are you talking about?
I took advantage of his weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
I have not been honest with him about my abilities.
Uh-huh.
A fraud psychic. How original.
I am not proud of what I have done. Please, I beg of you, spare my life. I promise to atone for my mistakes. But I implore you, be gentle with Tiberius. He doesn't understand the truth.
This guy's a real piece of work. What do you think, Amy? Should we spare him?
Uh-oh. I don't know. This doesn't seem like one of those good murders. I'm not inclined to just kill him. What if Amy only knows one moral choice? Exactly. Now Amy is worried about the murder. I wonder if there's an achievement wrapped around this. I'll spare him.
Yes, he spent many years advising Tiberius. He might be of some use to us.
Very well. Leave now. We'll talk later.
Thank you.
Come on, we're almost done.
Do not
bud.
fret, we aren't in any danger. The rebels will be defeated. Soon things will go back to exactly as they were, and it will be as though none of this ever happened. I love you too, son.
Tiberius, your time is nearly over.
She said as melodramatic as possible.
Danton. And Miss Wellard, you're still alive.
No thanks to you.
Esteemed guests, how lovely of you to break into my home. What is it you want?
We're putting an end to your reign, Tiberius.
God.
This all ends right here, right now.
How cute of you! Do you think you can waltz in here and fix this city's problems simply by killing me?
It's a start.
Do you really think the aristocracy will end with me? That it cannot function on its own?
A government has no strength without its head. I'm taking over.
Oh? And how do you intend to do that?
By becoming you.
What?
I will wear your mask and clothes. I will become the new Tiberius. Then I will bring down the aristocracy from the inside.
Uh-huh.
How delightfully idealistic!
sure that absolute power will corrupt
Blood
absolutely,
will
huh?
stain your hands in pursuit of this goal.
Less than yours.
And if you do manage to bring about this change you so desire, how will you handle the plague or outside forces who wish to attack?
Green lung won't be a problem for much longer. We know you've got the research to mass produce a cure. Your old friend, Dr. Aquino, will see to that.
He lives as well?
Yes, he's the Reaper.
Of course. It makes perfect sense.
Does it?
I think this little charade has gone on long enough.
I couldn't agree more.
No! What were you? My boy. My sweet, wonderful boy. How could you? You detestable hag! Do you realize what you've done? Oh, my beautiful boy! My only son!
That thing is your son?
Hold your tongue, or I will feed it to the ravens, Willard!
So that's what the soothsayer meant when he said, oh, God.
Do you see, Tiberius? This is the real world. Your family is dead. The city is a mess. Your delusions hurt everyone around you. Amy, this is up to you. Set your sights on his heart. Go ahead, Amy. Finish him off. Put the pathetic creature out of his misery so we can rebuild.
Miss Willard, you cannot let her be in charge of a new government. She will ruin more than she will build. If you spare me, I will make sure that you and those you hold dear are taken care of. You'll want for nothing. Order must be maintained, but we can make things better. Slowly, peacefully.
Don't listen to any more of his lies, Amy. Only a flood can fix a drought.
No, hold on. I don't get to save. I haven't been able to get a save point until now. This game has 3 endings. Kill them both, problem solved. I mean, kinda. Yeah, no, okay, let's just talk it through. I feel like we should go through and actually replay the last little bit and just, like, see these different endings. I'll just, fast forward through the text. So we'll get to see all 3, but for this run, let's just talk it through, okay? Getting some Hunger Game vibes here. Okay, so first off, Danton saying only a flood can solve a drought is an abject lie, because most of the water will be flooded through and wasted and won't really rehydrate the land. It will, however, cause untold destruction. Tiberius's angle of slow and steady is theoretically possible, but unfortunately a lot of people are going to die between here and there in order to play it utterly safe. Both those options kind of suck. Like, Tiberius's way does allow for, yeah, I guess protection from outside countries or whatever the fuck. Even though we've seen no actual mention or threat of them other than what he says, so whatever. Whereas Danton taking over and ripping the government apart, because she does not have the wherewithal to actually, like, disassemble this in any way that isn't going to cause massive, like, pain, damage, or harm. So that's a problem. Danton also seems kind of unhinged in her own way. She seems to revel in the death a little too much. And Tiberius is obviously wackadoodle. Also, picking Tiberius, like, he's offering an extremely selfish choice that would allow us to be safe at the expense of others. But going with Danton probably means that there's going to be an absolute, like, civil war as people vie for the vaccines and stuff. So the real question is, what happens if I kill them both? Because that's the one I don't know. What happens if I kill both of them? Do I take over? Does Dr. Aquino take over? Like, what happens if both people here die? Like, Tiberius and Danton both seem like the blue book and red book in Myst, in that, like, one seems like the obvious bad choice, the other seems like a sneaky bad choice. So, I don't know. The Reaper takes over? So, yeah, that's like Dr. Aquino. I'm wondering, like, maybe. I guess he could step in, but I don't know. Fine, whatever.
This will change nothing.
Good work, Amy. You made the right... Wait, what are you doing?
I like how she doesn't talk about it.
Saving our country. I'm sorry it had to end this way. For both of you.
Dang. Dang. That was just cold.
So?
I got your research.
Indeed. And so much more. That was quite the impressive display.
Are we gonna smooch now?
What happens now?
At the very least, we cure Greenlung. After that, I have no idea.
There's still the other aristocrats to deal with.
Yes, and the question of who will govern the people.
Please stop looking at me like that. I am no leader.
I'm just a miner.
Consider what you've done in the past few weeks. How quickly you've risen. The city needs someone like you, Amy.
I'll do it, but on one condition. I want you to rule with me.
No kiss.
Sure, you have connections in the other ministries. Help me take Tiberius's place and convince the remaining aristocrats to form a better government.
Introduce a bit of uncertainty.
I mean, you could just kill the other aristocrats and install your own puppet government.
The people want their lives back. I think we can deliver that.
Interesting.
What you need to deliver is a means of getting food and stuff.
But we can definitely build a better future for this city. Which reminds me.
What's this?
A carburetor and spark plugs, designed to fit an older model vehicle. They were just laying around.
Were they?
I... Thank you.
Okay, let's get in the car and take the fuck off.
Now I think we should part ways for the time being. We both have a lot of work to do. I should have the cure ready in a few days. I'd be honored if you were my first patient.
Yeah, how's Gordon doing, by the by?
Take care of yourself, Amy.
Oh, Gordon super died. Sorry about that.
November 9th, 21 years since the bombs fell. Growing up, I thought my biggest headache would be gas leaks and carburetors. Now I worry about
those would give you
food
headaches.
supplies.
Fumes. It's not a joke.
Still, it was worth seeing the party in the streets when Greenlung was finally cured. Dr. Aquino is confident our industry will be back in the next 5 years at this rate. I certainly hope so. Sometimes I miss the old days.
Yeah, where do I get my own what are they
for a
cause?
chat with my friends.
What are they called
But at least
in
now, when I look out over the market,
Minecraft?
I can see them all smiling back at me.
What the hell's that? I just got the free will achievement, by the way. And the light shines on, which I guess is the one where you get for beating the game. What are those things called? Elytra, thank you. Game by Ben Chandler and Francisco Gonzalez for Groundislav.
First it's you, the next your kin. Braves in the meadow, piles of bones. Find him in the street, find him in your home. Ruby red eyes.
I'm pretty sure this singer does the voice of that one death cult leader with the had the scar over his eye. Felicia Hudson, right? That's her name. Looking forward to seeing the person who does, like, the secondary voice actors who do like 8 other people. Sorry, we can talk about the game in a minute. I'm just enjoying the song. Yeah.
Where
Oh, they're doing it a different way. They're not grouping everything together. They're listing roles individually and relisting people. Reaper Cultist George, I think that was him. Ah, Justin Miranda, right, yes. Ah, there's the Dave Gilbert voice. Ah, Francisco is the propaganda voice. Okay. Additional voices: Miranda, Jacob, Shelley, some guy. Oh, it's Al Gonzalez. Okay, never mind. Look at all those beta testers. Do I know any of them? Hey, Murph! There's Murph. I'm actually certain I recognize some of those names from the Discord. God, so many special thanks. Wow, Mercedes Escobar is such a good name. God damn. Bonus content? Hot damn. Oh, god damn it. Too good for this world, Mercedes Escobar. Your name was just too powerful. Alright. Before we go into the other endings and such, I guess let's talk about Shardlight for a minute. First, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really good. It's been a while since I played an adventure game that was kind of like, I don't know, kind of so forthright about the mortality of a lot of things, I guess. You got here just in time. I just finished, Grislav. And noted you were the propaganda voice. But yeah, I'm just getting to my thoughts. So, yeah, so as I said, I really enjoyed Shardlight. I think it's a very, very good game. With the exception of one or two puzzles, the chalkboard being kind of awkward, and then I can't remember the other one, so it obviously didn't stick in my head as much. Overall, like, the puzzles aren't, like, too brain-bendy, which is nice. And like I was saying, I appreciate playing an adventure game that kind of, I don't know, Amy's decisions feel a lot more realistic. It's like, well, yeah, it's just like, I murder people. Like, not because I want to, but it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And she's as torn up as kind of she needs to be, but can't really. Like, Amy's gonna have a bunch of PTSD to kind of have to work through at the end of this. Because she really, like, she does seem like a character that's very much compartmentalizing the situation, because she just kind of has to keep going forward, which makes a lot of sense, because she, like a lot of other people in this game, you know, have effectively can contract a terminal illness. So there's a lot more of just operating in the present, which really kind of, it actually helps a lot with adventure games, where you're kind of always just kind of doing one thing after the other, and you're like, what's going on with this? But in Shardlight, you actually have the green lung as a bit of a backdrop to actually see, like, your choices are just desperate, kind of as you're going, because there's no other way to live in this world. So I think that's really, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but it's very interesting that it provides a lot more of a sensible motivation to doing the puzzles than a lot of adventure games generally give you, which I really liked. I'm trying to think of like specific highlights. I appreciated actually the death cult, which is a weird thing to say. Wow, those words just came out of my mouth. I really dug the way the game went with the what would you call it? The Church of the Reapers? I don't remember their actual name. The Acolytes of the Reapers? Whatever. Because yeah, everyone is wigged out by them being the scary death cult, and that's actually not what they are. Because I mean, by their own words, like they're not going to drink the Kool-Aid. They're not suicidal or anything like that. They're just people who are done with this life, you know, and they're just like, they have nothing else to look forward to, and so they've found solace in this message with each other, just to be like, it allows them to endure this blasted landscape, you know, and they do it together, and like it's actually quite supportive, which I thought was a very interesting twist of what I thought was just going to be a bunch of real creepos. The clean rubble bringing you out of the tower seemed to be a thing you appreciated. Yes, that was actually a very small detail. So getting out of the quarantine zone via the subway at the end there, and actually coming out through the rubble that collapsed earlier when you went up the tower, I thought was a really nice touch. That is true. I did actually really appreciate that, because it was just like, that was one of those things where it's like, oh, the rubble fell. Okay, yeah, this place is coming down. Like, I took it just as a narration of, you know, building falling apart. Cute little set piece, but no, actually there was something to it, which I thought was really good. I did appreciate the fact that I called the fact that the furnace probably turns on when the door is opened. Like, I asked that question, the game answered dutifully, which I thought was really good. I guess I'd say, like, I like to know that your reaction was to Danton finding the soldier by the elevator. Oh yeah, you missed that. Nobody clipped it either. It was very much an oh dang. Like lobbing his head off. I was just, oh, all right. And now having played through it, I think that's actually a rather interesting, a fun animation to get from Ben. I bet. But what I find interesting about that is, like, if you look beyond just it being, you know, a fun little cinematic animation to see there, it also very quickly and very succinctly denotes Danton's ruthlessness, because she didn't have to lob off his head, right? She, like, the dude got a bolt in the stomach, she then stabbed him. She didn't have to do it, but she did, right? And I think it's very interesting to see one small animation really reveal a lot about that character in a very short window. And then that's obviously compounded by the stuff she says upstairs to Tiberius. But I thought that was a really interesting thing to add, because, like, yeah, obviously the animation didn't have to be as brutal as it was, but I think it does a lot to its credit by doing so. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other things that really stood out to me. I enjoyed the whole game. I really did. I'm trying to remember what that second puzzle was that I got stuck on. Oh, I think it was the string one. Because I didn't know how to activate that puzzle. It took me a long time to actually figure out how to activate it. Which I believe we might have talked about, actually, in your Discord. Or maybe even it was on the last stream. But yeah, that was the only other one that really kind of bugged me, just because, like, I know what I have to do here, but I don't know how to activate it. And it turns out I need a different rope. So, Was this worse or better than Freddy Farkas? That's not even fair. Freddy Farkas is a masterpiece of I can't even finish the sentence. No, Shardlight was obviously better than Freddy Farkas. Use everything on everything else. You're right. I constantly forget that. How many adventure games have I played on... You know what? I can even answer that question myself. Hold on. Since I have started streaming... Oh boy. Resolution's jumping. Hold on. There we go. Since I have started streaming, I have completed... I'm just double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nope, 5. I have done 18 adventure games on stream, and then an additional 5 off. I got super frustrated with Freddy. I did. Yeah, better than Freddy Farkas? Yes, your puzzles weren't fucking ridiculous. Just... I don't want to rant about Freddy Farkas because I know you've got the box. I know you're a big fan. But I found Freddy Farkas really overstayed its welcome by the end. Which is not something that Shardlight did. But yeah, like this is just a really good game. I wish it was a higher resolution. Because like every pixel's a painting, but hey, adventure games. Yeah, your next game's a Western, so you're halfway. Make sure your next game's chock full. It wasn't the puns. It wasn't the puns, Pokemon Freak. It was the absolute moon logic frustrating puzzles that really put it off for Freddy. Also the fact that Freddy Farkas could have really done with just some editor going over the script and tightening everything up. I can shit on it. It's like, it's one of those games that I remember really enjoying as a kid until I realized I didn't really play it as a kid, so I got to play it as an adult. And like, putting aside a lot of the issues of early adventure games, like that game, the biggest problem with Freddy Farkas is it overstays its welcome. But yeah, Shardlight, I just wish it was a higher res. Yeah, that's probably my biggest complaint about this game, if you want to even call it that. It's like, I even find the setting, so interesting, because most post-apocalyptic games, it's just, you know, it's Fallout, it's Mad Max, it's like the world is absolutely ruined. But in Shardlight, that's not actually the world. The world done got blowed up. But there's notes that there's still other countries, you know, other people exist in this world. We're just one area of it, right? We're in like a new Dust Bowl in the US or whatever. And there is a functioning, albeit flawed, government, and people, you know, have lives here. So this is such an interesting setting in that it is post-apocalyptic, but it's not post-society, right? I guess that's how I want to phrase it. And I say all that to say that I wish this game was higher res because I loved the artwork of it and like the backdrops and everything, and I wish I could see more detail of this world. It's like, I wish it was a higher resolution, not to like make fun because haha every pixel's a painting, but like there's more. I just want to see more, you know. And also this, I will just ask yourself, since you're here, is this in the Lamplight universe? Because they talk about before the fall, Tiberius was Julian, but he was still head of the Ministry of Energy. Now, and the Ministry of Energy is not a thing in the normal world, but it reads very much like something you could retcon say that it is, but no. It feels very much, because you've got like the Ministry of Energy and like these ministries and all that, that feels very much like the world of Lamplight. But like, yeah, there's so much in this world that like I'm so interested in. I wish I could see more of what the world was in the artwork. The US has the department, yeah, but it's not the ministry. The word ministry is more what I'm attaching to, not just energy. But yeah. Also, a lot of the music, very good. A lot of the voice acting, very good. There are some rough lines that obviously got recorded at a different point in time. So like there's a little bit of like audio jumping, but meh. Isolated island nation. Okay. Okay. Love a lot of music. I'm almost certain at least one song was actually from Blackwell. Or it sounds exactly like a track from Blackwell. But yeah, I really enjoyed Shardlight. I will say I appreciated the fact that Amy just like up until the quarantine zone, Amy was just like, dead body, gonna search it, like, because she's been doing this for so many years. It's nothing to her, which again is a much, well, it goes back to that that whole concept of compartmentalizing and how Amy's just like does what she's got to do and carries on and doesn't like stop to think too hard about things. And the fact she's like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna drop an air conditioner on a guy. You didn't use any Blackwell tracks? Really? Because the one track by the what was it, the factory with the glass, like the glass factory, really reminded me of a Blackwell track. So okay, I guess there's just, I'm drawing parallels on my own. This is my brain making connections there. But yeah, I'd like that Amy's just like, I will straight murder a fool if she has to. Because again, she just compartmentalizes stuff. Which really goes to say, like, is Amy actually the best person to lead here? What happens to Amy in the future? Anyways, I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna check the bookcase. We're gonna check those other two endings out, because there's no save point.
Alright.
Alright, let's just skip. We are gonna fast forward through this. Oh, I guess I could save here, can't I? Okay. Also, there's a lot of really fun animations in this. Like the climbing one, when she's scaling the stuff inside the department store.
Guards? Just what is Tiberius afraid of? No matter.
He won't read this until it's too late.
Wait!
The autosave should be just before the ending.
Stand down,
fair enough.
Wighead scum.
Well, I also want to try killing that guy.
I can't reach.
I love this absolutely cliche solution. Like, I adore it. I love their faces, nice going, and like they're made of 8 pixels, and they're just so shocked.
Okay, just one. Bruce, come in.
Okay, we're gonna skip all that. Yeah, there's lots of little bits that I love in this.
We need to move. Come on.
All right. And now we're gonna murder this guy.
What?
Just for a change of place. Moiter him.
His lies have only warped Tiberius further. The dead deserve justice.
A wise decision.
No, please.
Lorp. Oh, he didn't take his head off though, huh?
We're almost done.
Ooh, I love that slow bleed out.
Do not fret. Soon. I love you too.
I just want to make sure it goes off. His son's like super duper very
Tiberius,
fetus dead in that jar,
your
right?
time is nearly
just
over.
Want to make sure.
Where?
How cute!
Can I also say I love that painting right there. Is that the original? He died on Blast Day. Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure. But that painting with the lady with the extremely unsettling eye stare,
Tiberius.
is that the original right there?
The
or are you just reusing an asset?
Greenlung, we know. Yeah.
No! Watch where you...
I love that shocked face. Oh, this is awkward.
Go ahead, Amy.
Miss Willard, you
Return
cannot
Laura
let
said it
her
was
be in
painted by the
charge of a
Reaper.
new government.
Okay.
She will ruin more than she will build.
Alright, let's shoot Tiberius this time.
This will change nothing.
Also, once again,
work,
even though
Amy.
I've
You
said
chose
Euchro's Live, and I even actually said
So
it to Abe
what
on
happens
Twitter,
now?
I
got a lot ahead of us.
adored his
Won't be
voice
easy.
acting in this.
I'll dispose
Abe
of
absolutely
him,
steals the
then
show
take the Reaper his research
in
so
this
he
game.
Can get to work on the cure. From there, we'll figure out who is loyal to our cause and who isn't, and cut down those who oppose us.
Jesus, Danton.
You did a good job here today, Amy. I thank you for your service.
Not a problem.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. We'll be in touch.
I can't wait for Danton to betray me.
You must be Dr. Aquino. Amy told me all about you.
And you must be Danton. I have to say I'm surprised to see you in Miss Willard's place. Is she all right?
Oh, she's fine. I just felt it was more suitable to return your research myself. After all, we'll be working together to produce this cure.
I only hope there are still people left alive to be cured once all is said and done.
Awkward.
More people live, thanks to me, than would ever flourish under the aristocracy.
You don't actually know
I
that.
don't doubt you'll bring change to this city. I just question your methods.
The grass always questions the boulder that rolls quickly down the hill. But
What
soon
a-
enough, you'll
okay.
see how much we
Wow, yeah, Danton's very
I
much
hear
like
blood is
Red
a
Book.
phenomenal
I guess she's more Blue
fertilizer.
Book.
I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty of it.
No,
Maybe
she's
so,
Red Book.
But in the end, we'll be free of the aristocracy.
We'll see what happens. At the very least, green lung will be eradicated. Perhaps once the disease is taken care of, you might consider more diplomacy.
I'm not unreasonable. Our ultimate goal is a peaceful existence.
Then at least we can agree to a better future. I think we should part ways for now. There's lots of work to be done.
Chaotic evil to
Good
Tiberius
luck
is
to you,
lawful
Doctor.
evil. Pretty
The
much.
Resistance thanks you for your service.
Is she chaotic evil? I don't know if she's chaotic evil.
November 9th. 21 years
she
since the bombs fell.
She strikes me as more
Danton
chaotic
stuck Tiberius's
neutral
head over the entrance
in
of
that
the
she has
Ministry
a
of
goal
Medicine,
that she wishes to
awaiting
achieve, but she
signs
doesn't
that
really
cures
care
for
about who
both
gets in the way.
amused and
But her goal isn't
terrified.
necessarily bad.
Her revolution against the other ministries had many recruits who quickly went to their deaths. Sometimes I wonder if all this bloodshed was worth it. I've lost more friends and loved ones in the past year than I can count.
Evil does
But at
demand
the
selfish
same
motive.
time,
Yeah, she never
I
said
met
she
their
wanted
ends
to
with pride.
rule, right?
They died
That
with
would be the
dignity.
difference. If she wanted to be in, well, I mean, she
suppose in
does when
this
she's going to take
dusty,
Tiberius' place, but
dying
that's not the
place,
same thing.
That's all you can
As
really
like
ask
her
for.
throughout all of this, her whole thing has just been taking down the aristocracy, right? Not that she wanted to rule necessarily. Oh god, I can't skip through this, huh? Okay, we're just gonna hold on. We're just gonna Alt F4 out of the game and reload it because that's faster. You can press F9. Wait, really? Really? Oh, well. There we go. This whole time? Okay, now we can use that autosave, I guess. Oh, that's that autosave. Okay. Hey, look at that. Mine is actually closer. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, your buddy may or may not be dead.
We come.
You press F9. What does F9 do?
What?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we're gonna spare him.
Yes.
Leave now. Come on.
Alright. Now let's see what Tiberius has to say about everything.
I love you.
Tiberius.
We're skimming through all this.
But what?
These are also very good animations for the sword fight. I love that he is actually using his sword guard as an actual guard. F9 restarts the game. Oh!
We... Yes.
No! What were you?
That stare.
My boy. My sweet, wonderful boy. How could you?
Sorry, I'm just reveling in Abe's acting right now.
You detestable hag! Do you realize what you've done? Oh, my beautiful boy! My only son!
That thing is your son?
Hold your tongue, or I will feed it to the ravens, Willard!
So that's what the soothsayer
It's
meant
just
when
so
he said-
good.
Oh,
It's just so good.
Do you see, Tiberius? This, your family. Amy, this.
Alright.
Go ahead, Amy. Finish.
Miss Willard, you cannot let her be in charge of a new government. She will ruin more than she will build. If you spare me, I will make sure that you and those you hold dear are taken care of. You'll want for nothing. Order must be maintained, but we can make things better. Slowly, peacefully.
Don't listen to any more of his lies, Amy. Only a flood can fix a.
Only a flake of fizzy dress still is very terrifying. Okay, now we're shooting Danton.
No! No, this can't be. You've doomed us all.
Well, not you, you're dead.
Very good, Miss Willard. Now, there is just one last loose end to tie up. I cannot allow you to take those research notes. Allowing them outside the control of the aristocracy is out of the question.
Are you planning to develop a permanent cure?
Given current events, it would be foolish not to. In any case, I'm a man of my word.
Are
You
you?
will receive a dose of the cure as soon as it is available, as well as provided a new home with access to clean water and food. All this, of course, in exchange for your silence. You are not to tell anyone about what you have discovered. Settling any public unrest is already going to be a difficult task. Understand that violation of this agreement will have swift and dire consequences. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. I hope you know what you're doing, Tiberius.
More than you know. Please, leave me now. I have much to do.
You gonna talk to your dead son? Aw, there should have been a little line there.
Edwin, you've never looked better.
Julian, I must say I'm surprised to see you. Does this mean Miss Willard?
She's quite all right. In fact, I would argue she's never been better. She's decided to take up my offer of working as a government mechanic.
I see.
As part of the deal, I am to offer amnesty to her friends and loved ones. Your old position at the Ministry of Medicine is available, should you choose to return to it.
Not if you continue hoarding vaccine.
No, those days are past. I'm afraid that unfortunate attempt at an uprising has made me have a change of heart. Your research will be used to mass produce a cure. There are other ways to maintain order.
So you want me to work for you again, but you'll produce the cure no matter what?
Correct.
No.
I see. Is that your final word?
You've set fire to this country too many times under my watch, Julian. I'm done. There are other cities out there, other countries.
Buddy,
I'll find my place in one
you're
of them.
not gonna make it off this building.
Julian, give my regards to Miss Willard.
Wow, you let him go.
21 years since the bombs fell, and we finally have a cure for green lung. People were celebrating in the streets for days. I've never seen such a desperate line with so many tears being shed. But Tiberius wasn't lying. Now food, water, and housing are even harder to come by. Despite this, I still hear whispers about glorious Tiberius, who saved us all from green lung. My friends and I are taken care of, but everything has changed. We sit down to dinner together and just stare at the food. We don't know what to do with it, how to feel about it.
I mean, you can eat it
in silence.
Yeah, I mean, that's
we
fair.
try to forget how we earned our place.
Yeah,
At
that's
night,
fair.
I pray Dad is still proud of me and the choices I made.
F9 for sure is not resetting the game. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm just a liar. I wish to appear reconciliatory. Exactly. Alright, let's see what we got in these bonus content. Let's see. Let's have a look at some concept art here. Amy concept sketches, color test. Cool. Okay. Ooh. And you need to press it with conviction, yeah. Propaganda poster. I don't remember seeing any propaganda posters. I guess I did, but they're just extremely scaled down, right? Okay. Oh, there are some bloopers. Danton finds a good man.
That sounded like I'm a... Sounds like a good man. Sorry, excuse me? Hello, man. A man. Okay. Woo, all right.
Well, you're pretty brave, Tina. You little shit.
Jeez.
Okay.
They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Sugar plums! Gosh bless it! Best word ever. I would like to change that.
God damn it. I'm sorry. Did she say sugar plums? Dang it. God damn it. That was really good. I'm listening to that one
They
again.
didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Sugar plums! Gosh bless it! Golly gee!
Golly gee.
Best word ever. I would like to change that.
Central storage is located to the left of the administrative cafeteria. That's where you're going next. I bet there's something important in there.
I was looking for solace. Last year, I lost my entire family to Greenlung.
Wait, Reaper Cult as Davros, as in from Doctor Who? Is that what's happening here?
One day, I was walking through the market district, and you happened to speak to...
Alright, that's okay. Back. The store is located in the quarantine zone. Dun dun.
Coffee. That comes with the Ministry of Medicine. We provide all coffee services as they can be enjoyed. That is the way in which one will be able to cure the plague. Nope, nope, nope. You're not allowed to have any. Double espresso shall be provided only to members of the inner government.
Would we be able to find one or more in the city? Maybe at Radio Shack or something? Sorry, the Shack.
Oh, Radio Shack. That just makes me sad.
What did you mean when you said I should shut up? What? 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 That was great.
Sputum, yeah. Sputum. Look for green. Sputum. Just like that. Sputum. Look for green. Sputum. Mr. Black.
Hey, there's a nice Simpsons reference.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Marvelous. Fantastic. Fucking A.
Thank you. I was just excited to use the word trollop. Trollop!
It's a good word.
What is it, Amy?
What is it, Amy?
Yes, what is it?
Cool. That was fun. Alright. So, hey, that was Shardlight. Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed Shardlight. Good length, good story. Motivations actually make sense for basically everyone. Yeah. The one thing I do kind of wish, and this is just me personally, is the fact that Denby managed to get in and out of this place somehow. I wish we could have gotten more information on that. Like, I wish that had, like, Denby's dying wish, or Denby could have told us about it, we could have figured out how to get out, as opposed to the other option. Maybe that was how he got out, but I feel like he would have mentioned being suspended over a giant fire pit of, you know, dead corpses. That's just one thing I wish had just tied a little more together. I just think it would have been fun, especially, well, not fun. I mean, I did put an arrow in Denby's chest, so, you know, not so fun. But I think it would have been a nice, like, tie-in. it's not impossible that he did lie. True, that is true. But maybe that would have been fun too, right? He lied about how he got out, and then when you get in there and it doesn't work, and you realize that Denby lied, right? And then you're like, oh, crap. The quarantine zone area was rushed, I fully admit it. Well, unfortunate, but hey, these things happen. But yeah, you know what? Either way, Booger Freak, I think it would have worked out really well. Like, I wish we could have tried to use Denby's information in the quarantine zone, and it could play out either way, right? He could have been telling the truth, and they could be like, wow, Denby was actually telling the truth. Or it doesn't work, and be like, fucking Denby. Glad I put an arrow in his chest. Or something to that effect. You know, like, I think that would have been fun, but it is what it is. Game could have benefited a few more months of dev time for polish. Ah, well. Honestly, I didn't really run into any issue. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to point out. It's a little thing, but I loved it, which is in that first area, the reactor zone or whatever. Excuse me, whatever. And I noted this before he showed up. Is I love that when she climbs the rungs of that ladder, like the feet and hands actually line up to the background. So like as they're climbing up, it's not just a generic climb animation. It actually like fit, which is such a little thing, but so many games just don't really bother with getting it to line up that hard. So that was really nice. Yeah, but yeah, the game could have used benefit a few months of dev time. And yeah, you're happy with it. I'm glad you enjoyed. I did. Video game technology has come so far. I say that as Satisfactory still has weird floating things on you if you go through the tube with them attached. So, you know, all that is old is new once more, you know. But yeah, I'm glad you got to pop in right at the end there. For my thoughts on the game. This has been really good. I really enjoyed Shardlight. It's been in my inventory for so long. I kept being like, yeah, I'll play that next. Yeah, I'll play that next. And then other stuff just kept coming up. Is there any game that wouldn't benefit from more dev time polish? That's true. That is true. Right? There has to be... There is a point in every game's development, for good or ill, where it is decided that that was enough, you know? And sometimes that is before it should be, and sometimes it's after it needs to be. You know, eventually someone's got to pull the plug on it and just like kick it out the door and be like, there, game's out. Half-Life 3. Yeah, if only Valve wasn't making all their money as a game platform, then they might be enticed to make Half-Life 3. But anyways, that is going to do it for me tonight. I will be back tomorrow with Everspace. We've still got Everspacey stuff to do with the new content drop, so I'm going to hopefully finish that. But yeah, this has been Shardlight. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. So I'm going to go over here and like this. Alright. And yeah, I have no idea what my next adventure game is at all. I have zero idea. Whoop, just dropped my pen. But I'll figure something out. Yeah, thanks for being part of the stream. Indeed. Yes, thank you very much for stopping by. Much appreciated. It's always nice to get... I mean, it's always nice to get a dev in stream, you know. And, you know, in this case, the dev. And, I mean, it's always fun just interacting with you. Anyways, Grunslav, I've been in your dev streams. I've been in your Discord. Nice interacting with you. You seem like a decent human being, which is nice. But yeah. That's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, wear your goddamn masks, schedule your vaccinations if you can, and, yeah, I'll see you later.